Dear colleagues, we can start with the classes today. Today I'm going to handle the session on Google Classroom. And it's a very important session because as far as our future teaching is concerned, many features we are actually incorporating from Google Classroom because it aims to simplify teaching and it also aims to simplify creating, distributing, and grading assignments. And the primary purpose of Google Classroom is to streamline the process of sharing files between teachers and students. So it is actually used for sharing the files. And for sharing the files, here there are two ends. One is the teacher and another end is the students. So to make the interaction easy by sharing the files, we can make use of Google Classroom. So I'm going to tell you what are the main features of Google Classroom. After that, we can go for the practical session. It actually simplifies teaching and learning. There are many options which actually will help us to learn quickly, or which will actually help us to simplify our teaching and learning. The first one is we can add the students directly or share a code or a link so the whole class can join. That is the first option. And the second one is set up a class in minutes and create classwork that appear on students' calendar. So we can set up a class in minutes and we can create classwork that appears on students' calendars. So when we assign a work, that will be actually displayed on students' calendar. And the third one is we can easily communicate with the parents and automatically send them the updates. So these are the three major points in Google Classroom. And if I say in total, what is a Google Classroom? It is actually by allowing students to submit their work with Classroom so that I can keep track of my sections, view grades easily, and make assignments during any free time I have without harm to carry stacks of papers around. Classroom has made this process so easy and convenient. This is the word from CEO of Google Classroom. So this will actually help in creating assignments, sharing the files, and updating the information to the parents. So this is actually what is Google Classroom. So in our sessions or in our teaching, when we are teaching in colleges, and now we know that we are actually doing our sessions in online. So if you want to create assignments and share with the students, this is the best platform for sharing such kind of assignments. And if you want to conduct the examination, we can conduct examination on quiz model. Or if you want to share your files with the students, your lecture notes with the students, that is also possible. So I will cover all these things. The first one which I'm going to cover is how we can share the files with the students. And the second one is how we can give assignments to the students and how we can update the response of students. And the third one is how we can create the examinations on Google Classroom. So these are three main areas which I'm going to cover. So let us go back to Google Classroom. It's same like any other Google application. We need Google Gmail ID to create a classroom. So let us go to Google. Yeah. So to log into, or if you want to create an account in Google Classroom, the primary thing that you want to, you want to be with you is your email ID. That should be registered in Google. That is Gmail ID you need. So to logging into, Google Classroom, you have to type classroom.google.com. Classroom.google.com. So Google Classroom will ask you to enter your email ID and password. Okay. So suppose I'm going to, open with my personal email ID, that is hodbca.wmo@gmail.com. I have to give the password of Gmail. So when I give the password of Gmail, you will be redirecting to the home page of Google Classroom. Yes. So here you can see this is the C panel, control panel of Google Classroom, or dashboard of Google Classroom, right? You can see nothing is there. So here there are two classrooms which I have created already. I will show you how to create classroom. First, we have to create the classroom and we have to assign the students. So let us see how to create the classroom first. Then let us go for how to create the students, or how to assign the students to that classroom. So first, I'm going to create the classroom. To create the classroom, on the right side of your window or right side of your screen, there is a plus icon. So when you click on plus icon, it will ask you whether you want to join a class or you want to create a class. There are two options. You can join to a new class or you can create a new class. You can join to an existing class or you can create a new class, right? So I'm going to create a class. So when I select the option create class, there are some guidelines you have to follow. Then you just click continue. Give the class name. For example, I'm going to create BCA 2K20. And I can say section. It is not mandatory. If you want, you can give like first semester, second semester, or third semester, like that. So currently it is in first semester, so you can say first semester. Subject you can keep room, let's say room number 1, R1. Just create. If you click on create button, a class will be created. It is creating. Yes. So now you can see a classroom. And if you want to change the background picture of this classroom, that is according to your convenience, or you can create your own pictures, or you can select the theme, right? You can upload a photo or you can select the theme. These are the two options where you can change the background of your classroom. That is the look and feel of your classroom. So suppose I want to change my theme. Let's say select theme. So if I select theme, there are plenty of themes available in this option. So this is under the category of general. We have many other categories as well. English and history, maths and science, arts, sports, and other. So there are many categories of gallery. So you can select according to your convenient. So let's say I'm going to maths and science. So in maths and science category, I have certain, themes. Suppose I'm going to select this theme. And if I select the button called as select class theme, so you can see on the down, the theme has been changed. So you can see background image is completely changed. So this is how you can change the theme, or how you can change the photo. So next you have to remember is there is a code for each class. This is unique. Under the name of the class, you can see there is first semester and there is a class code. This is the code where we can share with the students so that they can easily join to our class. And this is a unique code, and this code is actually assigned to BCA 2K20. So if anybody else than you are trying to access this class by using
code, sir, I am not finding that code. Where did you find? Where is that icon?
There is BCA 2K20. There is a name, right? And yeah, after that, yeah. Go ahead, ma'am.
Yeah.
I'll show you.
Got it.
Yeah, there is a code over here.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah. So code called as Y7R6QAX. You can copy that. Or if you want to display in big screen, you can say like this. So if you click on there, you can see the code in big font. And here you can copy. So this will be available when you log into your Google Classroom. This code will be available. So you can copy and you can share with your friends, or you can share with your students. So they can easily log in using this code. Or the other option is you can send an invitation link, right? So how to send an invitation link? So when you open this code by clicking this display button, you can see on the down, there is copy invite link. So when I click on this icon, so the link will be copied. So now I'm going to send you the link. I'm going to send my class link to Madam so that you can join. Let me see. So these are the two options. Either you can send the class code or you can send the invitation link.
Invitation link you are sending to
send
Gmail or WhatsApp, sir? Anywhere you can send?
WhatsApp.
Okay, right.
I'm going to send through WhatsApp so that will be easy for you to join. So I just sent to your WhatsApp. You can click over that link so that I can see the response. So you can try. Yes. Did you get, ma'am?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yes. So you will be joining later on. Now, so this is the control panel of a Google Classroom. So here there are 4 tabs. First one is stream. You can see here stream. Then the second one is classwork. Third is pupil, and fourth is grade. So now we are created a class, and the next is we have to give, or we have to assign this class to students, or we have to get the students to this classroom. So that we have a third tab that is called as people. So when you click on people, you can add teachers as well as students. You can add teachers as well as students. By default, there is a teacher called as me, Jaffer P. And there are no other students available in this classroom. So Suppose my department is BCA, computer application. So I can add my department teachers to this classroom so that they can send their assignments to the students. But one problem here is everybody can see each teacher's and student status. That means if one teacher has assigned one work to first year BCA students, so that all the teachers in that group can see the updates of that work. So that is a disadvantage I am feeling. So what I suggested to my teachers is you just create your own classroom and you can share the files so that nobody else can see your updates. That's what I suggested. So if you want to add teachers into your group, you can add teachers. So how to add teachers? So there is an option called as invite teachers on the left of teachers tab. So when you click on that, it will ask you to enter the name or email. Say, for example, I'm going to add one teacher to this classroom. Let's say who is in our classroom right now? Let's see, Hafsat. I don't know whether I have her email ID. Hafsat p60@gmail.com. p60@gmail.com. Yeah. So when I invite, she will get an invitation to her mail. So by clicking on that mail, she can join. So now you can see there is one teacher. There are two teachers. One teacher is actually invited and one is the administrator. So here this teacher is disabled because I just send an invitation, but this teacher has not been accepted. So till she accepted, this will be disabled. So once she accepted, we can see that will be enabled. So that is regarding teachers. So when you want to add students, there also you need an email ID. So when I click on students data, you can see there are two options. Either you can send an invitation link or you can enter the email ID of students and add. There are two options. Either you can send an invitation link so that that invitation will be going to all the students. So when they requested us or requested me, I will approve so that they can join to my classroom. Or I can assign or I can directly add a student by entering their name or email ID. So when I enter the email ID of one of my students, that student will be actually added to my classroom. For example, I'm going to add, let's say, Fahim simply. So when I just go invite, you can see there is a student which actually added. So suppose, after some time, I feel that I don't want him to be in my class. So I can delete also. That is also possible. So how to delete? There is an action button over here. When you click on action button, there is a remove option. So when I click remove, that person will be removed automatically. So this is how you can add students and how you can add the teachers.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Likewise, just you said that there is a disadvantage that all the matters will be disclosed to everyone.
Correct.
Just now you said we can delete the students also, or the any person for
Correct.
that matter. So individually, can't we assign some work through this classroom? Individually.
Yeah.
For example, only Advaita or only Ashwin Babu or only Shanid. Likewise, we cannot do.
Yeah, we can assign.
Then it will not
There is
be
an option to assign
to everyone. No. Yeah. Okay. Carry on, sir. Carry on.
No. What I am saying is, if this classroom is visible to all, means that is not visible to students. It is not
Okay,
visible to
okay,
students, but it is
okay,
visible to all teachers, not students.
okay,
So
okay.
if you want a certain works to be assigned to some of your students,
Mm,
not all, you can
mm,
assign. So
mm.
there are options to assign the task that I
Okay,
will
okay,
tell you later on.
okay, got it. Okay.
So this is how you can add the teachers and students. So now let us go to classwork. I don't have any students here, so I'll just go to my previous classroom and let's see. So I'm going to my 2K19 classroom. See here, you can see this is my dashboard of 2K19, sorry, 2K18 classroom. You can see the assignment which I have given so far. So these are the assignments which I have given to students, and I can see the progress as well. So let's see how to give the classwork. So when I click on classwork, all the classwork which I have shared with the students is visible here. So if I want that is to be visible on calendar, I can see in Google Calendar itself. So you can see it in Google Calendar. So it will be easy for you to identify the date and time, everything. That will be very easy for you.
Have you
Students
explained
have
Google
assigned and which
Calendar?
date they have to.
Have you
No,
taken
no,
class on
I'm going
Google
to explain
Calendar?
it, ma'am.
Okay, okay, okay.
No, no, no.
Yeah, these concepts are totally new to me. That's why I asked.
Actually,
Okay,
it
go
doesn't
ahead, sir.
need because.
Okay, okay, go ahead.
Fine. Yeah. It is actually loading. Yeah, let me see. So in Google Calendar, you can see the events which you have been created or classwork which you have been created assigned to students. So all these materials are actually stored in Google Drive. I have told you last time, you can store it in Google Drive. So all the files which has been created here will be stored on Google Drive. That is why I have just explained you what is Google Drive and all. This will be saved on Google Drive. Right. So now you are going to create a classwork. So how to create a classwork? So there is a button called as create. So when you click on create, there are many classwork that has been popped up. There are assignment, there are quiz assignment, there are questions, there are materials, and there are reuse post, topic, etc. So these are the classwork you can assign to students. You can go for assignment, you can go for quiz, you can go for questions, you can go for material, and you can go for reuse post. So here, what what for me the most useful as classworks are assignment, material, and questions. Those are the things which I am using right now. So assignment means what we are actually physically giving to students. The same thing we can give in assignment. So let's see how to create assignment. So when you select assignment, there is a title over there. You have to give the title for the assignment, and you have to give the instruction. See when you are going to upload the this assignment and all. So let's see, the title is module. So module 3rd in Java programming. That is actually the title of assignment. So I'm going to give the instruction as like it should be written. It should be written in Note and will be uploaded in Drive. So the title of assignment is module 3 in Java programming, and I can give the instructions. So here there are certain instructions which I can give. So I told you one example. If a student want to upload their notes by scanning their their notebook and upload it. So how it is possible? So if I gave this as an assignment for the students, so they can dictate their notes and they can scan the, their notes and upload it. So how it is possible to upload? So to upload, we have an option called as add. There is a button called as add here. So we can upload the files in 4 categories. Either you can upload it in Google Drive or link or file or YouTube. So these are the 4 types where you can choose. So here what I'm suggesting is we can go for file. We can go for file, or else you can go for a form here so that the students can easily understand. So I have explained what is docs, what is sheet, and what is forms. So in that there is a category called as form. You can go for form. So when you go to, when you go for creating forms, you can tell that this form is for module, one second. This form is for module 2, Java programming. So same instruction you can write here also. And for example, here I'm saying file upload. So there is a option called as, I'll show you once again. This is a field where the question is the file to be uploaded, or I can give the instruction as well. So whatever I have given in classwork, here you can see whatever the instruction I have given here, the same thing I can give here also, right, in form description, so that the students can easily understand. So here my, my intention is I want an option to be given to the students to upload their scanned image, that is their notes. So there is a field called as there is a field over here. You can select the question type. So I'm going to type. I'm going to select the question type as file upload. So there is an option called as file upload. So when I select file upload, and when I say continue, it will ask you the question description of that file upload. I'll say please upload your scanned notes. Please upload your scanned notes. So here I'll say if I want to restrict a specific file to be uploaded, I can restrict. Otherwise, they can upload PNG image or any kinds of image or PDF also. Right? So in my opinion, don't give any restriction for the file, because they will be scanning through their mobile phone. Right. So maximum number of files. Here I can give the maximum number of files. For example, for module 2, it may be more than 5 pages. So I can give 10. So maximum 10 page they can, or maximum 10 image they can upload. So I can give 10. And if I want to give the maximum file size, that also possible. Let's say 100 MB. For maximum 10 image, 100 MB I can give. So if you give 10 also, no problem, because they are actually uploading smaller size images, right? And one more thing you have to remember is you have to make this as required. You have to make this as required. Otherwise, without uploading their image, they can submit their work. So keep in your mind, you should select this required option. So by selecting this required option, the students should upload their work. So once you did, if you want to give the name of your file, you can give like module 2 Java program. That is also possible. Done. So this is done. So your classwork is over. So you have attached a Google form to your classwork. So when I send these assignments to students, so they can see the Google form and they can upload it. Right. So assignment is created. Excuse me. The assignment, so the assignment is created. You can see module 3 in Java programming. Right? Module 3 in Java programming. Then how to assign this to students? So let's see. So if I click on this icon, you can actually copy the link, you can edit or you can delete. Now let us go to people. You can see all the students, all my students are here. Right. So this is the classwork which I am created. So when I click on this module 3 in Java programming, this will be given. Right. So you can see how many are assigned and how many are submitted. So it will be default assigned to all the VCA students. It will be assigned to all the VCA students. So if I don't want to assign all the students, I can do it. That I will let you know later. But this work is actually assigned to all the students. See, when I'm going to edit, on the right side, you can see, on the right side, there are some options. So here there is option called as all students. And if I want to assign only to few students, I can assign. So all the students data is there. All the students name is there. Say suppose I want to assign to only Advait. I can select only Advait and disable all other students. I think madam has got this. Yeah. So we can assign to all the students or we can assign to individual students as well. And there is a category. For example, this this assignment is for 100 points. That means if they submitted on time, I'll give 100 points. If they submitted later on, I'll give 80 points, something like that. So I can give the points for each student so that we can easily identify how they are actually responding to each and every assignment and whether they are, regular, etc. So you can go for points.
Yes, person, 1 second. These grades are only for the submission on time, not for the quality of the paper, right?
Not for the quality.
Okay,
This
only
is
for the time what
assessment.
they have maintained.
Yeah, if they want, you can do it because if that is you want, then you have to create a grade category. So here I
Okay.
haven't created any grade category. See, there is a class note and examination. So likewise, you can create a grade category. See, this is
Okay,
a class
okay.
note. So I can select a class note grade. So I'll give 100. So this 100 will be
Okay.
not only for submitting on time, you can see the
Even for
quality of the
quality
work
also.
as well.
Okay, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
So
Right.
that is also fine. And the next option is due. That is when this assignment should be submitted. That is due date. So you can select the due date. For example, I want to submit this. I want the students to be submitted this assignment by 10th. So I can select 10. And if I want time, that also you can select. So it is Thursday, September 10, 11:59 p.m. So before that, if they submitted, that will be turned in. They'll get 100 points. Otherwise, they cannot actually upload into, my Google Classroom. So they need a
So
permission to
the Google
upload the.
Classroom will not accept when once you fix the time,
No.
for example, 11 o'clock
Yeah.
you have fixed, if they submit at 11:15, Classroom will not accept it?
No. It will not accept the.
It will be rejected.
The
Okay,
files.
okay,
Yeah.
okay.
So they need a special permission from us,
Oh.
so that if
Can
we
you,
extend the date, then
once
they can
again, can
upload.
you extend the time?
You want to extend. Same option you can click over there. You can type the time. For example, let's say 10
Time, yeah.
10 p.m.
Okay, right, got it.
Or if you want to change the date, you can change. You can select the same option and you can change the date. For example, 11. That is also possible.
Okay.
Yeah. And if you want a specific topic to be created, you can create the topic as well. So that is not important. So these are the three options which is important. 4 category, points, due. Yeah, 4 category, grade category, points and due. So this you should give. So this is how you can give the assignments to the students. So I think we can stop it here.